Now, Mr. Poonawala, let me ask you a straightforward question tonight. You have seen a number of facts that I have put out. The number of increases in the prosecutions, etc., the searches under PMLA, it seems that one government had more intent on the face of it. And this, to suggest that the ED has gone off the rails because it is overly empowered, remember, the origins of empowering the Enforcement Directorate go back to 2005, the UPA years, when an amendment was made which allowed the Enforcement Directorate to arrest, gave them powers to arrest, to use confessions, to seek further obvious detainment, etc. All of these stringent changes that made the ED more powerful was done in the UPA.
Not true. May I please respond, Rahul? Thank you, and grateful for being on your show. You're right on half of the fact that 2005, when Mr. Chidambaram was the Home Minister, the Finance Minister, these amendments came in and the UPA passed it. You're right on that. But what everyone misses out on is when ED was passed under 2002, Prime Minister Vajpayee, then strengthened subsequently under UPA, the aim of this law was for money laundering for terrorism. Today, under Enforcement Directorate, Rahul, take me very, very seriously. Even copyrights is an offence. And these further amendments happened in 2018, 2019 via a finance bill. It didn't even go to Rajya Sabha. They passed those amendments under finance bill. These are draconian. And this is an actual argument made by the ED in Supreme Court. It says, look, we are not even a police force. Then under what law are you arresting people? And the burden of proof in the ED, Rahul, has been turned around under Narendra Modi ji's government. So you're guilty until proven innocent. So there is a massive problem with ED. And
this matter, Mr. Poonawala, was raised by a bunch of opposition parties before the Supreme Court, who sought to amend the amendment made in 2005 and subsequently, and the court rejected their petition. You know this too.
But what did the court say within that rejection of the petition? And I was there that day in court. The court said, come to us on a case-by-case basis. And on a case-by-case basis, allow me, Rahul, to finish. Because they said we can't have an arbitrary amendment, which the courts don't have the power to. So whether it's Sanjay Raut, whether it's today what happened with Manish Sisodia, whether it's what happened with Abhishek Banerjee a few days back, and other cases, the courts are now coming down heavily. In fact, what is very worrying, I'm just going slightly off before I come back on EDs. Delhi police is now following ED's thing and not even giving you an FIR. So even FIRs are not given to the accused. But look at the case of Sanjay Singh, because this is a specific case that we are here to discuss. And I firmly believe it had gone very viral when I said this to you. ED should rename itself BD or Bajrang Dal because it acts like an arm of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Okay, I need to step in here because in the past, the Enforcement Directorate, I think it was the CBI sued a politician and an anchor for saying certain things about it. So I just want to say that we distance ourselves. No, that's fine. We distance ourselves from Tehseen Poonawala's attempt to go viral, but we definitely distance ourselves from that. But let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
And I think the ED acts as an arm of the BJP, and they can come to court.
Look, that's fine. That's fine. You're saying it, not this channel. We've brought you on, that's fine. But look, I just want to ask you, if that were the case, Mr. Poonawala, let's go toe to toe on this. If that was the case, why is the Aam Aadmi Party celebrating, or why did it celebrate when the Enforcement Directorate filed cases against TMC leaders? In a press conference in Calcutta, when it had decided to sort of contest that election there in 2021, 2022, I think, they stepped into the field and they said that the TMC must present itself before the Enforcement Directorate to answer the grave charges, number one. Number two, in Punjab, it arrests Mr. Khera. I don't want to get into the particulars of the case, but you will remember that that case, the original complaint was filed by the police in 2016. It was picked up in 2021-22 by the Enforcement Directorate, 21 in fact, by the Enforcement Directorate. They picked up Mr. Khera for further interrogation, etc. He was arrested, he gets relief from the Supreme Court. That investigation becomes the basis of the Punjab SIT to go after Mr. Khera again and arrest him, despite the Supreme Court saying, well, he should be given immunity. So one second. At that time, the Congress came and said that the AAP was using its own powers to harass. So when the shoe is on the other foot, it's okay. When it begins to pinch the AAP, then it becomes problematic. Can you explain this?
No, you can't. You're right, Rahul. What do I debate with you on this? You're right. Because, Rahul, these political parties, why
now you can't distance yourself. You came out and said that the ED is used by X and Y.
Rahul, please allow me. I have a point, and it's slightly grey, and I can only make these grey points on your show. Others are very black and white. Your point is your show is slightly intellectually stimulating and challenging. You're right. The reason why a fraudulent government like the BJP, which has actually completely destroyed our economy, continues to remain in power, lack of opposition unity and long-sightedness. I agree with you. The Congress celebrates AAP going in jail, AAP celebrates TMC celebrates. Congress, they are not united. That is a point. That is a fact. But that does not take away from the fact that there has been terrible misuse by the BJP. Terrible misuse of this agency. Draconian misuse. Rahul, I want to correct you on one fact. Allow me to correct you on one fact.
Tehseen Poonawala, very quickly, how come the court, the Supreme Court, that is the conscience of this country, hasn't stepped in? Yeah, I'll just bring you in. Hasn't stepped in and said that the ED is also a caged parrot. They haven't said that. They said that about the CBI under the UPA. Let's open this up. Let's open this up.
Please allow me to make 2 points. No, 2 points.
Okay.
I want to correct you on your 93% conviction, but before that, 2 points. The fact is, whether it is Shri Himanta Biswa Sharma ji, under whom BJP removed a white paper, Shri Ajit Pawar ji, under whom BJP removed a white paper, Shri Y.S. Chaudhary ji, whom BJP MP said got money from all sorts of dubious people, Bhavna Gavli or Narayan Rane. When they come into BJP, they either become witnesses or the investigation stop. You said that, and it's not this, and it's EDs used to break down governments like in Maharashtra. But let me correct you on the 93%. This 93% conviction of these 26 odd cases that are convicted, all these 26 cases were filed when UPA was in power. The charge sheet was filed under BJP. Under BJP, under 2014 to 2014 to 2022, how many cases charge sheet? No charge sheet. Where is Kartikeya Chidambaram tennis court? Where is DK Shiv Kumar's 9 crores?
Let me bring
I'm asking you.
Charu Pragya,
respond. Where is that money?